We are here with a woman that I think is absolutely amazing. It is the lovely Willow Nightingale. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm having a great time in the UK. Yeah.
I believe it's your first time?
It is. It is. On Wednesday we were in Cardiff. That was my official UK debut. So watch Collision on Saturdays and you can catch me wrestling on there.
So how have you found being in the UK for the first time?
So the one thing that I hear a lot from my fellow Americans is maybe a few unfavorable things about your guys' food, but I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
I've been having a great time. I'll pick up something from the market. It'll say on the label, suitable for vegetarians. I'm like, easy peasy. I think there's a lot of I'm doing great with food. Doing great just walking around seeing things. I've got some family here who I've been spending time with. So yeah, I'm doing all around good.
See, I was about to say with the food, because I've been to America recently, and I actually think your food is kind of insanely bad and expensive.
Oh, you probably think it's too much flavor? Or
I think it's too much oil.
Okay, too much grease. I get that.
And it's you're left with a film in your mouth with your food.
That's
so
fair.
When you say you're vegetarian, I'm like, I imagine the fruit and the vegetables. Look at the price.
Yeah. I mean, in comparison to having to buy a steak or chicken, though, it's much more affordable.
Yes, we need to sort that out, I think. So I thought with this whole your first time here, I'm going to teach you some UK slang.
Oh, please do. Thank you.
So I'm just a really simple one. Just do one, and then we're going to play a game with it. So I'm going to teach you the word numpty.
Okay, numpty.
What do you think the word numpty means?
I have not a single clue. Can I get a hint?
So Kris Statlander would be one.
Oh, it's got to be a real idiot, right?
Idiot. There we go.
Yeah.
So you've really done better than Darby Allin, who said it was an STD.
Oh, good guess. Good guess.
Such a good guess. But so we're gonna play a game where we're gonna play the numpty scale, and I want you to tell me whether you think someone is a numpty or not.
So just a yes or no. I don't
yes, so you can do yes or no. I might quiz you and get you to explain your answers.
Okay. All right.
So we'll start easy. Kris Statlander.
Absolutely. Numpty.
Stokely Hathaway.
Numpty times a million.
I like how you had to enforce it times a million.
Yeah, even more.
I'm going to go with Kyle O'Reilly.
Not at all. He's a little silly, goofy guy, but he's no numpty.
I'm going to say it while she's in the room. Mariah May.
Yeah, she's a little, her intentions may be selfish. She may be cruel and ruthless. She may be a bad person, but her actions against Toni Storm show that she's cunning. So I would say not a numpty. I would say she's a little smart. Not the way I'd play the game, but it was kind of a smart move.
That makes sense. Timeless Toni Storm then. What do you think?
I wouldn't call her numpty either. It's unfair what happened to her. She was blindsided. Not a numpty. She has my sympathy.
Mercedes Moné.
I wouldn't call her a numpty either. She is very smart businesswoman, very well educated in that professional wrestling ring. Not a numpty.
Not numpty. I'm trying to think of MJF.
Numpty. Not doing too good for Long Island. Showing the worst of what Long Islanders can be.
And the thing is, the American outfits. Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay with that?
Quite the patriot there, you know.
I mean, I don't believe the patriotism.
I think that America, it's where I grew up. It's where I was raised, made me the person I am. There's a lot of privileges that I have growing up and living there. But, just like any place in the world, nowhere's perfect. So there's good and bad to it, but I'm not showing up to work in my red, white, and blue every single day.
I feel like that's the thing. A big culture clash for me is when you go in schools, you have to pledge allegiance to the flag.
We do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning in school.
Is there a big culture shock you've experienced here from coming over from the US? This is obviously your first time. Is there any culture shock there?
I would say the one thing that I did notice is when I went out, talking about eating again, when I went out to eat, it just was a lot longer for them to come check in with us, get our order, get our food to us. And I mean, even in different places in the States, I experienced that because I'm from New York. So everything's like urgency, 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 get it done, quick, quick, quick. But that was like the first thing that I was like, oh, okay, we're a little slow. Let's pick up the pace. Everybody got places to be.
I mean, I think it's because they're like paid a nice wage and they don't have to worry about tipping as much.
What? That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Love that for you guys.
I
Right.
love that for you guys here. Yeah.
Go back to the NUMPTY scale, the Young Bucks.
Oh. EVPs, they're my bosses, not numpties at all.
I totally believe every single word you just said there, Willow. And I'm going to do one else. I'm thinking we could do Tony Khan.
Not a numpty at all. No.
I feel like with you, you've obviously had like lots of exposure on the indie scene and he's given you like that platform to showcase on a global scale. So I imagine he's not a numpty in your eyes.
No, I think he is obviously the person who gave me this platform, brought me into AEW, which is something I'm extremely grateful for.
Yeah.
But beyond that, he's somebody who I feel like really cares about the people who works for him. He wants to make sure that we're happy. Like really great boss. I think he's great. I think he's just swell. What would be like a UK slang for being like, oh, that guy's the tops? I don't know.
I feel like you've got swell was quite nice.
Oh, he's swell.
I feel like a new one that's come around is like he's banging, like he's like just great.
I mean, I do believe you that is slang for that, but it also feels like
I know it does.
If I said those words and it was taken out of context,
I know.
I don't want to do that.
I know what you mean. I feel like on that note, we can wrap up there. So be sure to check out Willow Nightingale in the 0 hour for All In this weekend, Sunday. Wherever else around the world, thank you for joining me and thank you so much, Willow.
Thanks for chatting with me.
I'm going to do a speed run of why you should get NordVPN.com/Fightful. Listen to all your favorites abroad when you're traveling. You can shield your data from snoops and criminals, especially on that public Wi-Fi, airport, coffee shop, venue, hotel. You can also get the Nord Password Manager in case you're always forgetting your password. It's available on all your devices and operating systems, whether it be TV, phone, laptop, desktop, whatever. You can even put it on your router. They also have the file encryption tool to help protect that. 24/7 tech support, so in case you don't know how to use it, they'll help teach you how to use it. It's the fastest VPN on the planet. You can change your virtual location with just one click. Maybe the game's blacked out, you want to get pay-per-views at other prices. NordVPN.com/Fightful has all of that, and there's always a great deal going on there, but here's the best deal. 30-day money-back guarantee in case you don't like it, but you're gonna. NordVPN.com/Fightful.